Good, happy Sunday morning and happy Easter, everyone. I'm Riley King and welcome to Politics. Let's get started. Innis suspends congressional campaign, says family business interest comes first. Republican businessman and University of New Hampshire professor Dan Innis abruptly suspended his first district U.S. House campaign on Friday, citing family priorities and business interests come first. Trump at top of ticket could affect other races. As Donald Trump inches closer to the GOP presidential nomination, some wonder if he will hurt or help other Republicans down the road. Raid affected Super PAC has spent $1 million attacking Ayotte in March alone. The outside spending on the U.S. Senate race continues in a big way. Online voter registration voted down. The New Hampshire Senate has voted down a proposal to allow online voter registration. A look back at Rockingham Park's long battle to survive. Rockingham Park, once one of the greatest racetracks in America, on par with Surgery and perhaps even Churchill Downs, is finally for sale. Democrats loving a possible GOP Trump ticket. Democrats in New Hampshire and in other swing states around the country are loving the repeated Donald Trump primary and caucus variations. Executive counselors conduct business of state while running for governor. 2 members of the executive council are running to replace Governor Maggie Hassan, but they both agreed that their current job posts of managing the state's finances come first. Now let's take a look at your election results from yesterday. Hawaii Democratic Presidential Caucus, Bernie Sanders has won Hawaii. Alaska Democratic Presidential Caucus, Bernie Sanders has won Alaska. And Washington Democratic Presidential Caucus, Bernie Sanders has won Washington as well. Cautious families should be off limits. Ohio Governor John Kasich is calling for the families of presidential candidates to stay off limits after the wives of Donald Trump and Senator Ted Cruz became focal points of the Republican presidential campaign in the last week. FBI says it has limited records on Clinton email case. The FBI hasn't traded any correspondence with Democratic presidential candidate Hillary Clinton or her representatives in the course of the law enforcement agency active ongoing investigation of a private email account and server she used as Secretary of State. An FBI official told a federal court on Friday. Deal reached to take California minimum wage to $15 an hour. California legislators and labor unions on Saturday reached an agreement that will take the state's minimum wage from $10 to $15 an hour. A state senate said a move that would make for the largest statewide minimum in nation by far. Former Belgium ambassador to U.S. killed in Brussels attacks. A former Belgium ambassador to the United States was among those killed in the Brussels attacks on Tuesday. North Korea's last chance video shows the U.S. under attack. Washington is attacked by nuclear missiles in a menacing new North Korean practically video last chance. Keisha's campaign accuses Cruz team for bad faith. A top strategist for Ohio Governor John Kasich accused U.S. Senator Ted Cruz campaign on Friday of being dishonest about discussing between the two GOP rivals over how best to deny Donald Trump and required delegates needed to win the Republican presidential nomination. Michael Scavenge calls on Trump to disavow Esquire story. Donald Trump supporter Michael Savage has threatened to withdraw his backing of billionaire over the National Enquirer story that alleges Ted Cruz had multiple exterminators' affairs. And that does it for politics right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Sunday. Goodbye, everyone.